Whoa, Creaky Blinder did a video on me.
Oh,
21 minutes ago.
Nice. He's probably calling you a liar, too.
You won't believe what Flatzoid thinks his finger proves. What?
Your finger.
My finger. Okay, let's see that one. That should be interesting.
This is the same finger that Sean Hawkins used in that last video?
I don't know. Let's see.
Welcome back. In today's video, we will dissect delusions, smack down pseudoscience, and have a good laugh while doing it. Today's specimen, a classic from the Flat Earth's Greatest Misses collection, my pal Flatzoid. And his, shall we say, creative interpretation of how sunsets work. So let's crack on, shall we?
What?
How
Okay.
sunsets work.
Creative interpretation. Okay. Let's see.
I love his hat.
But before we do...
Huh?
I love his hat. His boggin.
He does seem to be degressing the older he gets. It's sort of like he looks like, like the old timer drug dealer.
He's going for Miyagi look.
He looks like a crayon. That's what I was going to say.
Crayon. The coloring book.
He's to be fair, he's definitely a work of art.
Oh, yeah.
He reminds me of one of those guys from Devo, that band in the 80s.
Yeah. Crack that whip. Take your mama's back.
His little hat, his little helmet there.
I've actually seen them play here in the States. They're still playing music, man. Devo's still around. Yeah, they wear the planter hats too.
His teeny weeny beanie. That's what that is.
Okay.
Today's video is sponsored by Saily.
Shut up and sit down, you big bald.
Please subscribe.
Okay.
To everything. Please, just easy, reliable internet.
Okay, we don't need anything. We just need...
Pick your plan. Place the normal where the other way.
Okay.
Well, if you run a PSYOP, you got to pay for it.
I'm sorry, I don't want to be mean, but every time I see a guy with a nose ring, I just feel like taking.
You want to pull it out? Yeah.
I don't know why. It's just one of those things.
15% off at checkout. Way of
Check out.
You love my brother. My brother's completely covered in piercings and tattoos, so he's worse than Creaky. My brother was an artist, though. He did it for a living.
Oh well, we're home. Right, back to the video.
Okay. Okay. That's what the globe claims, guys.
Well, I'll take your word for it, pal, because you haven't actually told us what we claim that about.
Yes. That's exactly what the globe claimed on the 25th of December at 4:50 in the morning when the sun rises, 4:52, 4:53. The sun would rise at 118 degrees southeast. That's what it's pointing to.
And Flats, where did you get that information from, sir? Was it
From Globers? Oh. From Globers. I even made a community post for it.
Yeah.
Because our dear friend, Andrew Johnston, even made a prediction before I did it.
I mean, he was off, right?
Oh, yeah, he was off. Let's go to that. How do I? Doesn't want to make it bigger. Open image, new tab. Why? Well, anyway, here's Andrew Johnston's thing. You can see where he put the star, remember? And he says, "You failed so badly last year, Flatzoid's perspective. Do try harder this time. You'll have to get up pretty early tomorrow because the sun rises at 9 minutes to 5 in the morning. We expect some awesome photos from you from your new 20-year-old camera." Well, the new 20-year-old camera gave beautiful photos, didn't it? The star is look what he says. The star is about where the sun will rise at 118 degrees truth, 146 degrees magnetic. Correct? That's where he said.
I see that.
Then I went and I did my observation. Whoopsie. There's 118, just like he said. Where's the sun?
Nowhere near where it says.
122. Yeah.
So can anybody tell me again how I'm wrong?
No, but Creaky's gonna tell us here in a minute, ain't he?
Yeah. Let's see what Mr. Creaky has to say. That's where the globe claims the sun should be. Let me show you where it is.
You still haven't told us where you are, because what?
It's literally got my location on screen. And also, to pay attention, wasn't that like the 4th time I tried to do that sun observation at my location? So everybody knows where I was.
Obviously, he's got one-way lenses in his glasses, and they're in wrong way.
It's quite weird because everybody was on my live streams for like all the time. It was like my 4th attempt to get the sunrise. So everybody knew where I was, same place as always, and it literally has the latitude and longitude on screen for you. Creaky?
You're showing us would vary.
Sorry?
He should know that. I mean, if he watched the video.
Mm-hmm. He could have asked as well.
Yeah.
More than happy to tell him.
Depending on your location and the time of year, seasons, all that kind of stuff.
25th of December, 2024, Uvongu, KwaZulu-Natal, latitude and longitude on screen.
And it was winter? Would that be a season last week?
Yeah, and I even gave the time because I was live. Now, let's compare that to what TFE did. Did we get a time?
Nope.
They just made a claim on a day, and that's it. And said, we think that's south, we think that's north. That's it.
Very well documented, yes.
Yeah. But this is exactly what I said earlier. The guys are such hypocrites. They expect you to be pinpoint with everything, backups of everything, but they can just show up and then it's fine for them.
Yep. Just trust me, bro.
Yeah.
I got this song stuck in my head. I was watching Mr. Cheswick earlier. It's like, yeah. It's a catchy little tune, though, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Just trust me, bro.
Trust me, bro.
Stuff. The kind of stuff that only happens because the Earth is an oblate spheroid tilted on its axis.
122,
Whoa,
23?
whoa,
I
whoa,
get you.
whoa. An oblate spheroid tilts it and shows a sphere.
Yeah.
Idiot.
It's a geoid.
In space.
No.
So he just made a claim. And by the way, Creaky, you're saying that's what should happen because of the sphere. Then why is it off of this globe prediction? Why is it not showing what the globe predicts? Oh, I know, because reality doesn't match your belief system.
Did you see Royd's comment just now? The dude looks like a cracked gnome, a cracked out gnome.
A weathered garden gnome.
Yeah.
There we go.
God, that's funny.
Glad one of us does, because I still haven't got a clue what he's talking about.
Yeah.
We know.
And there's the sun.
Video about it, fella.
You know that's due to the magnetic
Don't know
declination. That's why you got to calculate.
Telling you that you're wrong, but don't know note about it.
Yeah. And by the way, guys, even on my first stream, I even used, I did magnetic declination and I did without true north as well, just to show the difference. So, yeah.
You got to keep moving it.
23, 122. It's around about 122, 123, guys.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Right, now I'm still not completely certain where he's headed with this, but I'm sure, like every other flat earther, it'll become as clear as mud really soon. Now, this is just...
Censored. What's it made censored? What? I made the video. Nothing censored about it. Gave the information.
just me thinking out loud, but you know, if you get like a laser pointer and you point it at something like at the desk you're stood at, it's really easy to control where that dot is. But then if you go outside and point it at something way off in the distance, suddenly it looks like you can't keep your hands still.
Sort of like when you guys claim you can bounce radar off of a little glass on the moon, mirror on the moon.
Well, trust me,
that.
bro. Yeah.
Trust me, bro. But it's amazing. These guys always want to play that game. And then when we ask them, okay, how are we able to get radar to pinpoint line of sight to someone hundreds of kilometers away? I know, because it's a flat Earth. Wow.
Because of the distance the laser's traveling, that kind of, you see where I'm going with this? So isn't that a bit of a flaw for your very accurate measurements, Flatzoid? You've just
Sorry, did I say very accurate measurements, or did I say 122 to 123? Or did I say, hey, it's accurate?
It's more accurate than their prediction, though. I can tell you that the prediction.
But let me put it this way. If you see the sun in the sky or the moon, are you able to point your finger towards it? Because you can see it.
Yeah.
So why can't I align a compass to the sun? Huh. That's odd. But they expect the guys from TFE to be able to do it. Now, what makes it different to me?
Next time you do it, Flats, get a scope and zoom right in on the sun. Just line it up for them.
You see, the thing is they have to make excuses now because the globe's prediction is shown false. That's all.
Okay. Makes sense.
That's it.
did your phone in the sun's general direction and you're making some sort of claim about it being in the wrong place, I guess?
No,
yeah.
Not everybody's perfect, Flats, you know. They're not perfect, you know. They can't get it right all the time.
Well, I agree with you. 100%. And I assume you're talking about people like me, and you're right. We can't get it right all the time. But we still do it a little better than flat earthers because...
Wait. Because why?
They can't get it right any of the time.
Oh, that's it.
So that's his rebuttal to it. Nah, you're wrong.
Flatteries are really stupid, Flatzoid. We're just dumb.
Yeah. I'm just dumb. Man. And by the way, I have another video coming out about the sunrise and sunset. I was just waiting for all the excuses to come out. Yeah, because people are dumb. The Globers are dumb.
Yep.
Hey guys, good to see you guys. Yeah, well, this is Sunday Calc, and this is the time of the observation. The globe claimed 118 degrees sunrise. That's the position of the sun from my location.
Ah, right, finally I can see where this is going. Sun and date calculator, the flat earthers' favourite tool that they think helps them when all it does is... We all know what it does.
What it does is it predicts a globe prediction. And what I did was I took that globe prediction and I showed it doesn't match observation.
It's a good place to go.
This guy reminds me of Planner Walk. He's getting to the point where he's confused and he's not quite sure where he fits in society. I mean, look at him.
He's beyond Planner Walk.
I don't know. I think he's a little bit behind him and Planner Walk's leading the way, but I think he looks up to Planner Walk in some way.
But you guys understand why I said to Natch he should stop pushing Sundate and Calc?
Yeah, makes sense.
Because look what he's referencing now. Flat earthers are using Sundate and Calc. No, not the flat earthers I know, just the fake ones.
He reminds me of that guy called Limey Play. Do you remember him? Slimy Play.
Oh, yeah.
They both can't speak.
The guy that told me when things move away, the angles get bigger.
They do. He said
They both, neither of these two can speak properly.
no.
He says, when I move the car away, the angles get bigger. I was like, oh my word.
Your field of view when you go higher gets wider. That's the only thing I can think about in that respect. But everything when you get away from it, the angles get bigger.
Yeah, angular size gets smaller of the object, but the angle's getting bigger. Yeah.
So your measurements were 2 or 3 degrees different from the 118.
No, he can't count. He just said they always get it right. 4 degrees.
That's a big difference.
Let's start again. 119, 120, 121, 122. That's 4. So he can't even count to 4 then. Okay.
You got it.
Well done, Creaky.
Degrees that the globe model predicts, and you don't think that that may be down to the method you used? Because the
I don't know. The method I used was point the thing at the sun.
You use the degrees on the horizon, right? That's what you use?
Last time I checked, it's like, oh, there's the sun. Let me point it towards the sun and see what the measurement is. So, is he saying, let's for instance take a sextant. Are you saying when you look at the sun with a sextant, you're not actually looking directly at the sun? Because it seems to be far away. Is that what he's saying? He's saying I'm squint or something.
You measured the sun's degrees is like me trying to measure the distance to the moon by walking 1 foot carefully in front of the other until I get there.
Which was on the rooftop at the place we just saw, where I observed it. And the time was around 5:53 a.m. of sunrise. The odd thing is, look where the sun is on Dates and Calc, 118 degrees as you see. And let me show you more or less where we are actually observed it.
Why did he put his rubbish music over my music? It just sounds like sounds rubbish.
This is a hit piece. This is all this is. You know, because you're valid. You know, you're actually doing a real experiment, and it's like he gets the easy job because all he has to do is just pick apart.
Yeah, just a point. It's not an experiment. It's an observation, but the observation shows their claim wrong.
Right, an observation, my bad.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, he gets the easy job of just kind of dissecting and making fun and having. It's just a hit piece. That's all this is.
Yeah, he just wants content.
Flatzoid, did that app that you used to measure the angle, did that app consider declination either way?
Yes, I said true north and magnetic north on both.
And the difference
my first two streams, I showed the difference if you put it to magnetic north and to true north.
And how far out was it when it was like 5 degrees or 4 degrees?
It was a lot. It was a lot.
Yeah, which way round was it though? When you had it 4 or 5 degrees out, which way was that, with declination or without?
That was with the magnetic north, yeah.
Oh, really? So when it was off, it was miles out.
So when it was true north, it was it's like, a lot off. That's why I say this whole magnetic thing, magnetic declination that they're placing and stuff, is because they're actually trying to counteract that we live on a flat Earth.
Yeah, it's because they can't. If you were to do that with a real compass, an actual physical compass, it wouldn't line up anything like it. So they need a just so story to explain why it doesn't line up, and that's what their just so story is.
Mm-hmm. Magnetic, yeah. Declination.
It's like us saying the Earth's flat and then getting curvature and measuring curvature and saying refraction, and that would be our just so story, right?
Mm-hmm.
Same idea.
And I've got to point out again, guys, this wasn't to say whether the Earth is a globe or it's flat. It's got nothing to do with the floor we stand upon. This was just based on they made a claim and I showed their claim false. That's it. Okay? I don't have to replace it to say, "Whoa, what would the flat Earth show?" I'm just saying, globe has made a claim. I said, okay, let's test your claim, and the claim was shown false. Simple as that.
More or less.
Did you hear that? More or less. Now, when you're trying to take accurate measurements, Flatzoid, more or less doesn't cut it, pal.
Did anyone ever once say accurate?
No, they didn't.
If he ever tries doing that himself, he'll realise how difficult it is because you're measuring something based on something right under your nose, but you're aiming it at something at the horizon, and it's below the horizon. So you're not only just lining it up left to right, you've got to try and guess it based on up and down as well, and that's not easy to do, mate.
Yeah, and it's based on accurate enough. I don't need to be 100% accurate because the whole point was they made a position where the sun will rise, and I showed it was in a different position where the sun's supposed to rise. So the observation shows it is off. Even if it was 1 degree, that means it's false because you've made a globe claim. It's as simple as that.
Yeah, when me and QE were looking in the cell nav, the biggest issue we had were that we're shooting at a moving target to start with. That was how accuracy's going to be tough when it comes to exactly what you're looking at. The sun, the stars, the moon, they're all moving. So it's hard to get a really precise location for your GP.
That's why they take loads of shots at it, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, Creaky has no idea.
No, but you see, he's trying to, this is what you say again, making a Duffy. He's trying to straw man and misrepresent things and say, I'm saying accurate. Never once claimed ever accurate. So that's lying. So he's trying to paint it to his audience that, well, guys, we can't prove actually that what he showed was wrong. So we're just going to nitpick and say he wasn't accurate enough.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You need to be precise. Although that being said, using that logic, I could say that my knob is more or less 10
You
inches.
want us to be precise, but look at your right ear's lobe is bigger than your left ear's lobe. That's not too precise, man.
And that big long knob he's talking about is hanging off his forehead.
Heck, the goat teeth he's busy showing now. I'm sorry, but he always looks like a goat when he looks like this. The goatee is not helping. It's also not precise. I don't need to be precise. I just need to show you. Check, guys. You claim this is where the sun's supposed to rise, and this is where it rises. That's it.
I agree. Precision is not fundamental in that observation. It isn't. You can be half a degree out. Who cares?
Yeah, that's why I said between 22 and 23. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
Yes, I could have said 21. That's not going to make a difference. The point is, to the left is where they claim the sun to be, and this is where the sun came. That's it. I didn't even need to use a compass. I just had to bring up that thing. This is where 118 degrees is by this carport. This is where it came up. Guys debunked. That's it. But these guys have nothing.
Inches, you know, give or take 7 inches.
There's Planner Walk.
I saw it.
Sorry?
There was Planner Walk there, right on cue, right?
My little pony, my little pony.
That position, I would say.
I mean, you can say it as much as you like, but you didn't. You saw it at 118 degrees, as the globe is able to predict.
I didn't see it at 118 degrees. That's the whole point, you doofus. Are you stupid? Wait, never mind. Don't answer.
I think he is.
Let me see it. Someone's got a lot of background noise.
Is it me?
I was on mute.
I think it's Roger. It sounds like it's raining
Me
on us.
too.
Yeah.
Oh, I know what it was. Those are my headphones. Sorry. They're cracking. Is it raining now?
Yeah.
It's my fan. It's been a while.
Okay, can you guys see this?
Yes.
Yeah.
Can you see where the light is?
Yes.
My mouse. See, that's practically where it is. This is just before sunrise, okay?
Okay.
This is
That was the same.
This is more to the right. This is like almost 130 degrees. Okay.
Strange.
This is where the sun is off that rose because it rises and goes like that. You see, that's 118 degrees between this carport and this wall, around there. Okay? You can see? This is where the sun rose. That, between there is 118 degrees. That is where the sun is. So there's 118 degrees, 122 to 123 degrees. How can you be...
Looks like you're spot on to where it almost is.
Yeah. So I want to know, where am I observing a sun rising at 118 degrees if that is 118 degrees?
He's doing a Duffy.
He's doing a Duffy.
Definitely Duffy.
And by the way, look at that awesome flat horizon.
I know. It goes on.
I love my new 20-year-old camera because it did what I wanted it to do.
Duffy claims he's seen bendy water.
Oh, yeah, he said he's measured it. So we're going to wait
bendy water.
You see, yeah, I even aligned the corner of the terrace here to that. See?
Yeah, makes sense.
That's good.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
So if they're going to use McToon for bendy water, we know what he's going to do. He's going to go to a beach and find a swell or a wavy day and look, curvature. We predicted it.
Now, what he'll normally do is they'll normally get the fish tank spinning on that thing and then show curvy water. And we go, yeah, it's inside a container, dickhead. Do it on the outside of the container. And then all of a sudden there's crickets.
Oh, yeah, the levels. Yeah.
Okay. Let's see.
As it's been accurately measured. We aren't like flat earthers. We don't guess these things.
Yeah, me neither. What I did was show that's where 118 degrees is, and it's that side. So therefore, it's off.
When that statement that he just made, you don't know for a start, Creaky. You just get told, or you go and have a look on internet. You don't do nothing, mate.
Exactly. What's up, Vlad?
Hey, Flat Say panel. How's everybody doing?
Good to see you, man.
Vlad.
Likewise. I'm on the clock, so I just don't want to be showing my face while I'm over here, working and stuff. But good show so far. And what's the name of this guy? You guys keep calling him Cranky or Crikey. What's this guy's name?
Creaky.
That's it. Creaky Blinder. Okay, kind of like the show almost.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a real straw catcher. How can I put that?
Yeah, these guys need to tread lightly, man, because the globe they just bought enough time with this crazy odd experiment of theirs, but I mean they're running out of time, so it's interesting days we live in now.
No, the globe religion's dead, no doubt about that.
Yeah.
It's an experiment that's not an experiment that is an experiment. It wants to be an experiment that will never be an experiment. It's one of those experiments.
Yeah. So
you can't even define experiment.
They're ramping up these hit pieces because they know they're losing ground.
Yes.
Yeah, I think TFE literally did the opposite effect as what they wanted.
Yeah, that's what I
think they're really pissed off as well, because I think they really think that we're all in a meltdown, because I keep seeing them videos like called Effie in meltdown over new video and all that. And the reality is none of us care but Jerry.
Yeah.
None of us care.
They're trying to paint that picture to people that's coming into the arena now. Because
yes,
because it's their desperation. It's like, yeah, if you get in this, look, all the flat earthers are melting down, blah blah blah. No, you guys are melting down, and that's why you're being desperate to try and paint it to the new people that looks like we're melting down. In the meantime, we are laughing at this idiocy. We're just pointing out all the things that are wrong, and apparently we're melting.
Yep.
Do you know what we should do? Just to be arseholes, we should argue the counter refraction argument and just say, oh yeah, the refraction index is a lot different over there, and that's why it doesn't set. That's all they ever do, isn't it? They ever do refraction and then just say, well, it's counter refraction. It's because it's cold.
We could say that.
Give them a taste of their own medicine. Yeah, give them a taste of their own medicine.
Yeah, it's because refraction, guys. That's why I didn't say it. Sorry.
Yeah. It's the lack of refraction. It's no Atmo day.
Yeah. That's actually good.
I think TFE is just a thing to get most people on the bandwagon and then make Austin and Jaron look like fools as an example of what flat earthers are. We're nothing like.
Yeah, tarred and feathered is the phrase.
Yeah. Jeez.
Yeah, this is something that I'd mentioned yesterday on my show, that since those guys were like the big, pretty much like the head figures of the, I guess you could say, of the movement, like us, I wouldn't say us tearing them down, but us pointing out all the inconsistencies and them being caught up in the mix kind of makes them lose credibility. So then because they lose credibility, it makes it appear as if flat earth loses credibility in the eyes of the public. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I think
there's a lot of psychology going on here.
Yeah. Austin's seeing the light, man. He's actually trying to keep it on the flat side. He's realizing what he's into. He knows he's up to his neck in it, and it's.
Yep.
I would love to see him stay on our side. Personally, I don't have anything against him. I know he likes to double speak a lot. He likes to lie about him because he's trying to make himself look good, dude. He's all about image with him. So.
Yeah. But they know that if they get rid of Austin, he's obviously one of the more outspoken of the flat earth community. And what makes him look even better is just how well he handles the whole scientific aspect of everything, right? Not saying that he's the best at it, but just how well he maneuvers around it and how well he discusses it. The only problem is that if they just sully his name, it's I guess it's just bad for debating, if anything, because he's like the champion when it comes to those debates,
Right.
Let me say, come on, me.
Yeah.
Toto's mad. We're not in Kansas anymore. All right.
Yeah, I think when they did this, the newbies to questioning are the ones that are going to get kind of set back by that.
It's a matter of credibility when it comes to this. That's what I'm looking at. Yeah.
But the truth will come out, and the truth continues to win.
Yes.
So Mark,
no matter how long it takes.
Mark 4:22. There's nothing that's secret that won't be revealed. I believe that.
Yeah.
Restream's giving me crap right now. It's reloading for some reason. I don't know why. Strange.
Restream. Sounds like a big dog.
It's huge.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, Jaron is out there selling those shirts that says "shill" all over it. And I'm like, this dude's got some nerve. Yeah, he is.
And the sad thing is people are buying it.
They are.
Yeah. Oh, yep. Yes, they are.
But Anthony doesn't know he's not on mute, doesn't he?
let them all buy it, and then we'll know who they are, won't we?
Yeah, we're all.
Yeah,
I'll buy one just to wear it. I'm a shill. You want to be a shill too?
Jeez.
I'll buy one and wipe my bum on it.
As if.
Yeah, there you go.
As if it's funny what he's doing. As if it's a joke.
Oh yeah.
It's all good, man.
Well, it's getting us publicity at least, and if reasonable people watch the arguments, they'll understand. And then that's what I'm counting on.
Yep.
Well, like Flat was saying last week or so, separating the wheat from the tares.
There's a lot of tares, dude. There's a
lot of tares. A lot more than I thought.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, ready to go on?
So it's funny. It's also, go ahead.
Sure.
Why is that? Why would it be in that position if it's supposed to be there?
Well, I guess it's just one of life's mysteries, Flatzoid. Do you know, whenever I hear a flat earther trying to explain something, or more specifically trying to answer a question, this is what it sounds like to me.
What color is a fire truck?
Oh God, I always get these. Okay.
What? Hey, so what's up?
What's going on?
Yo.
I don't get the comparison there.
What's up, man?
Who was that reject we just saw with the looked like somebody just threw him out of a punk rock club for not being cool.
Creaky Blinder. He's saying because I see the sun rising at not what the globe claimed, therefore no, I'm wrong. I saw it rise what the globe claimed.
Well, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Just like his outfit.
Fire truck. Oh, God, I can picture him now.
Sorry?
I just said just like his outfit doesn't make sense. Creaky Blinder's outfit. Oh, never mind. It wasn't worth saying.
All red and everything.
Let's go there. We were about 122, 123. Let's say around about there. That's where we observed the sun at sunrise. That was where the sun was.
Creaky Blinder, can I give you some advice? Please don't put your damn music over my music. It makes it sound bad. It sounds like, well, I don't know what's the English word for demakar. All messed up. Wow.
I want to compare it to elevator music, man. That's what it sounds like to me. You get on the elevator music.
He's putting his music over my music, and it just doesn't sound right.
No.
Supposed to be at sunrise. That is a whole 3, 4, or 5 degrees off.
Have you noticed that when Flatzoid says off, he sounds like a posh old man trying to shoo kids from his garden?
What?
Oh my God. Oh Lord.
Is that his response?
Always something. Always something.
Well, look, out of the 7 minutes we watched from him so far, no, that's not precise. It's almost 7 minutes, Creaky. He hasn't actually given any rebuttal to anything.
No, he's ad homing you now. That's what it seems like. He's attacking your character, not the argument. So he doesn't have anything. Yeah.
I mean, he hasn't shown how I've been wrong. He's just saying I'm wrong.
They never do.
That's called being a douche nozzle.
That's what the hat reminds me of. There you go.
Oh, wow.
Get off my lawn. Yes.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, what the globe claims, blah, 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 whatever, nobody cares. Do me a favour though, Flat.
Yeah, nobody cares. Okay, great. What the globe claims, nobody cares. Great. So the globe claims, nobody cares, guys. Why? So if a globe comes and makes a claim, we just say, nobody cares.
Nobody cares.
There you go. Yeah.
Nobody gives a rat's ass.
Cool. So why do they want us to replace their claims every time it's shown wrong? If they don't care. That's a bit odd to me.
And can I say something right quick? There's a video in private chat that I put in there. You'll love it. Go watch it. It's an observation of curvature. Let's put it that way. Duffy.
Well, I can't wait to see Duffy's proof of gas pressure without containment, physically measured convexity, and there was something else.
An observation of Earth's movement.
Yes.
Then,
I'm still going to bring that video out soon. Because, he made a claim. He's going to do that. So,
it's going to take a while. We're going to be waiting for that for a really long time.
I've got the receipt.
You figure if you had claims like this to show everybody, you'd be excited to show everybody. If this was in fact true, you'd be excited to show everybody what it is you found, to show that the flat Earth is a lie. It's these guys are something else.
Well, he rejected the idea 4 times, and then on the 4th time he said, "Well, I've already done that."
Mm-hmm. He's going to go do it. Is what he's like, or you said render it.
Yeah.
Somewhere.
You see.
Flatzoid, because I know you'll watch this video as soon as you see yourself in the thumbnail.
Because we just saw it live. I was going to PT's ridiculous one, and now you did the video. So how else are we going to not watch it?
Can you show me, using your phone, what 3 degrees looks like? Because that was the method you...
Okay, I'll quickly do it.
Okay. It actually has a dial on it. It shows you the degrees that it's pointing in the direction, and it declinates to the north. It's just really amazing what compasses can do.
Just get a protractor and just show 3 little lines on it.
Any way you want to do it, dude.
So, in other words,
one or two letter, dude.
The guy doesn't know how a compass works. Okay.
That seems to be a problem with Globers.
Just for you, Creaky. Oh, I topped that down. Okay, sorry.
Are you pointing at the sun?
Okay, let's put it north. Okay, it's north. Okay, you click this, and then you go 1, 2, 3, 4 degrees. There we go. 4 degrees.
Wow, how'd you do that? Yeah.
4 degrees. Let's be more precise. Should I go to 8 degrees?
Yeah, go ahead.
6, 7, 8. There we go. 8 degrees. Which other one should I go to, guys? Let's actually go haywire. Let's go. Whoop, all the way east.
Wow.
Look at that. 90 degrees east. Should I make it more? Well, what does he want? What does he want?
I don't know. I couldn't tell you. That was easy though.
Cheers, lad. Thanks for coming, man. So yeah, is that what he wanted?
I hope he watches this. Put him in tag him in the thumbnail.
Oh no, he watches my content. Otherwise, he wouldn't have made this video.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you, Creaky Blinder. That's the compass on my phone. Quite accurate. Okay.
Somebody's going for walkies.
Yeah, someone's going for walkies. Okay.
You use to measure the degrees of the sun using your phone. So can you do the same thing and show me what 3 degrees of difference would look like? Silly me.
I just showed you.
We just did. Yeah.
3 degrees over a vast distance is a much wider amount than it is up close, retard.
Think of a funnel. But you know what's funny about this? The 3 degrees here is the same as 3 degrees there.
Yep.
Yeah, it comes to a point on the compass, doesn't it?
And this is why the globe cannot have elevation angles, because the one arm is straight and the other arm is curving.
That's been nation's heart for 8 years now, hasn't it?
Yeah, I've got one word. I don't like saying it, but I have to say it. Retard.
You did.
I think Trump signed an executive order. We can use that word again now.
Really? No, I'm going to use it today at work.
And I mean, I can place this pen somewhere, and I can take the compass and I can literally align it to the pen. Doesn't matter how far it is. Okay, I can align it to the pen. It would give me a reading, which shows where the pen is, just like the reading shows to where the sun is. Yeah. This is why I gave reference frames to those roofs, like the carport roof and everything on the roof, because that is where it shows you 118 degrees.
But didn't the sailors back in the old days use rope in their thumb to get a degree? Mm-hmm. Yeah, it worked, didn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, the thing that he's not really understanding, he's like, look, it's not very much on your compass. Extend those lines. Extend those lines out and see if it's not much. It's a lot. Same thing with a laser. If you line a laser up on a target, all you have to do is spark crossways and you're off now. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same with the angular size too. Like that cow is really far away. The cow didn't change in size. It's just really far away. Same thing with the degrees. They're really far away from you. Oh God.
Keeps spreading. It keeps spreading as you get distance.
Yeah.
I almost forgot. In relation to the size of the Earth.
And then people want to tell me why I don't believe in the globe. Well, simple. Because observation tells me the globe's false.
Yeah. And is that the main reason? Because what you just said is the Earth is flat because it looks flat to me.
Well, the scientific impossibilities of a globe Earth there. What's this guy's name? Stinky
Creaky
Blinders?
Yeah.
But I want to point out, he just did a Duffy again. He just told me something I didn't say.
Yeah.
We got a new thing. It's called a Duffyism.
So every time someone says something that you didn't say and says as if you said it, it's called a Duffy.
A Duffy.
Yeah, and if you're studying that, it's the study of stuffology is what we call that.
Mm-hmm.
Or in German, doof.
I did this observation a few times. That was like the 4th attempt.
Why did it take 4 attempts? What, you...
Clouds.
You know something that oddly didn't happen with TFE? Weather.
That was odd too. Yeah, that was really
strange. You look at all those ALE promotional videos and shit, and you don't see a whole lot of clear days at all. None.
No.
And they just get 3 clear days perfectly somehow.
Well, they prayed for it,
Studio day.
Mm-hmm. Really odd.
The 18th? Yeah.
The 18th. What happened on the 18th?
But this shows you the guy hasn't even watched my live stream. So this is, if you actually watched my stuff, you would know there were overcast days. So that's why it's the 4th day doing it.
Couldn't make it look like it was wrong on the first 3 attempts?
The sunrise was very consistent, about 122, 123 degrees.
Well, which is it? 122 or 123 degrees? You can't have it both ways, pal. You've got to...
Because it's so close together, it's literally 122 or 123
Yeah, but
degrees.
122 or 123 is not 118, is it, Creaky?
No, it's far away from 118. It's 4 to 5 degrees off. The only reason I made it 122 actually was to help them out, to make it closer. That was it. It's kind of like when you give a guy something in your hand and he takes your whole hand.
To be precise.
This also comes to ask, why do the Globers still push the globe as real when you can show observation shows it to be false?
Well, go on then. Or is that what you think you've been doing? Because you haven't shown us anything.
I literally just showed you the sun 4 degrees out of your globe plane.
I told you he's wearing chuffing one-way lenses wrong way around, mate. He's been looking at a black screen.
I'm sorry, but if someone makes a claim like the globe, 118 degrees, and you go out and say, okay, it's not at 118 degrees, but look where it is. That is an observation that shows the claim wrong. That's... I actually got nothing else to say other than, dude, wake up.
Because all the information you're using is based on whether or not your phone was pointed accurately at the sun. This is almost as stupid as Mikey Smith trying to take the sun's temperature.
Damn! Or even the flat earthers that push sun calc as accurate.
But hang on a second, you were using SunCalc to prove that the measurements you so accurately took were right, and I don't get it.
How do I play?
What?
He's very thick. The sun calc used is based on believing a globe. I am showing sun calc is wrong, so therefore globe is wrong. Get it? Or are they going to say, no, the sun calc's not based on a globe? Because if they say that, then the sun calc is wrong still, and therefore they can't use it for anything, which they always use for the globe, which should be counterintuitive. But don't worry, you think this is ridiculous. Wait till we get to PT. That guy's clutching at straws.
I spoke to Nikita the other day, and I told him, well, the sun calc is based for the globe, not for the flat earth. So he shouldn't be pushing the sun calc because it's inaccurate.
But what you've just said is, I'm going to show you how to add up 10 plus 10, but the answer will be wrong.
No, what I did was, look, globe claims 118 degrees. Sun calc says this is where 118 degrees is. I showed you it's not where it is. I mean, if I claim this is an iPhone case and it doesn't fit the iPhone case, then that makes it not an iPhone case. Can I make it clearer? Gosh, this guy's just really...
I'm going to go ahead and show you anyway.
So anybody that pushes sun calc as a flat earther has a big red flag in my book.
You know who else has got a big red flag? Turkey.
He's not going to pull Dan McKeegan and doctor this footage up, you know.
Who's Dan McKeegan?
He meant Dave.
Never heard of him.
He meant Dave McKeegan. He just misspoke, man.
Well,
just so people can it's real. I'm taking extra photos.
Hey, beautiful.
But what's the point in taking photos, Flatzoid? Photos don't prove anything. They're inadmissible as evidence. Isn't that what flat earthers say about any photos?
The photos were for reference because I knew idiots like you will pop up and just say, nah-uh.
That other guy was drowning.
Okay.
We can provide.
To the left, that would be what the globe claims. See, I'm taking it off. That's what the globe claims. 118, and this is...
I want to point out here. Makes it very clear. You can see where the line is, where I stood. You can literally see it's between here. And they claim between the carport there. Showing exactly what's going on.
What we observed. 122 degrees southeast.
According to an app on your smartphone, which was...
No, according to SunCalc, according to your Globe Not a model, according to Google Earth, and according to actual measurements using a compass. And by the way, I used this phone, I used my child's phone, and my wife's phone. They all gave the same reading. Weird.
Placed ever so carefully on a table.
That's a golden...
Oh, and it's not a table. It's a chair. A wooden chair. So he doesn't even know the difference between a chair and a table.
Sun, my friend. Yes,
golden sun, yeah.
Not
there
that
you go,
white,
guys. So it's
whatever the hell that was.
It's about 4 to 5 degrees off of what the globe claims.
45.
Because that's where the globe claims, around about there.
I got
It's
you.
rising.
Do you know, this is going to be one of the stupidest things I've ever seen a flat earther do, and I've seen a lot of different flat earthers do a lot of different stupid things. When was the last time your finger was calibrated for accuracy, Flatzoid?
When you know the reference between the carport, well, not the carport, the roof port and that wall, my finger's able to point towards it. And then my finger's able to point to the actual sun we see. You know, like I can point to my nose, I can point to my eye, I can point to my ear. No calibration needed. It's just called pointing to wherever you looking, or in this case, look, I can put it in front of my nose. I can put it in front of my eye. How about my mouth? Or how about my ear? I know I'm not squint, and I'm definitely able to point my finger where I need to point it. I don't know about you guys. Do you guys have issues pointing your finger where you need to point it?
No.
I can
Not even for a minute.
Chip.
It looks like this guy's just kind of desperate for content or something.
I mean,
all it's about.
What the hell is wrong with his ears?
Oh, he's got holes in them, and they're not precisely the same.
Oh, one of those guys. Okay.
Yeah. But Sov, when you shoot with your .22, okay, you can shoot quite a distance, correct?
Yeah, about a mile.
And do you point the gun at the target?
Absolutely.
Oh, so you don't need to measure where you're pointing. You're just pointing it to the target, you're aiming, and you're shooting.
Right.
Yeah, that's weird because that's kind of what I do when I shoot. So why can't I do the same with my finger? Maybe the guy has some issues with his, I don't know.
I truly don't think these people have any real life experience outside of looking at a computer. I really don't.
Because this guy makes me wonder, can he find the hole to make babies?
This is a lazy cherry picker.
Yeah, he just wanted content, so he found something that he thought he can make content on. But in the meantime, he had nothing to present. That's it.
Creaky blinder.
And the sad thing is, this really idiotic video has already got 4,200 views an hour ago. For that.
He bought those.
For that. Come on.
He bought those, man. I don't believe these guys' views. I don't believe these guys' subscriber counts either. I don't. I think I think it's a lot of fluff. I really do.
Just remember though, a lot of people who watch these guys have like 100 soccer accounts each.
Yeah.
So
that's also true. They're very dedicated to their religion. Excuse me. Let's see what he finishes off with.
I prefer quality over quantity.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, really? Nobody is this stupid.
Oh, 425. Right. Do you know, I thought you said
see where this carport is?
I
see
thought
where
you
this carport is? Just about on the right between the carport and that wall.
Weird. I'm actually precisely putting my finger, yeah, I'm going to say precisely, between where I said it should be. Odd how I'm able to do that.
80 degrees southeast.
Got you.
Yeah. That's where the sun is.
And I'm literally precisely pointing at the sun. Odd how that works. So I don't have a crooked finger, or I'm not squint or anything. Huh.
According to your phone and finger, yeah, we get it, Flatzoid. You don't have to keep highlighting how stupid this is.
And that's what I've been observing for the last, every time we've been up here trying to observe the sunrise. And again, guys, wooden chair. I was even someone said I put magnets underneath the wooden chair.
Well, I didn't think that because that implies that you put some thought into what you did in the first place.
What a moron.
But you also called it
how
a
can
table.
you even say them words? Thought. Wow.
This is like the biggest Dunning-Kruger video I've seen today this year. This is the biggest Dunning-Kruger video I've seen. Oh yeah, and look at that smile on his face. So proud of himself.
This is why no one likes Welsh in England.
Don't you guys like Wales?
No.
Why?
I worked in Wales for 6 months and it rained every day.
Yeah, you guys get a lot of rain. Well, yeah, we wish we can get rain.
I'm only messing with it, but we do make fun out of Welsh, like.
Yeah, you guys are.
Which you can tell by looking at this guy that he's full of the Holy Spirit. You can see it.
It's a spirit. It ain't holy. I can tell you that much.
You said it, Charles. You said it. Oh man.
And now you went and got another table
guys-
and came back.
Yeah, guys,
Right
I
now.
want to just point out something. Look at the difference between how this sun looks and the one at TFE.
Yeah, the one in TFE stayed in the sky for 24 hours as the globe model predicts. And why suddenly
the
bring up
studio
TFE
predicted.
anyway? Do you honestly think that your video proves anything in the first instance? And if it did prove anything, it most definitely wouldn't be that the Antarctic 24-hour sun was faked because the sun is 3 degrees off from where your finger tells you it should be.
No one claimed that, Dougie.
He did a Duffy.
Oh, that's the reason. Okay.
I was just saying, let's look at observed real sun compared to what TFE presented. Do they look similar or the same? No, they don't. That's the whole point.
Studio sun looked much different than the real one.
That's the point. Not
What do these people think that every video Flats makes is going to be attacking TFE? In fact, had it even happened when you did that?
yeah. The TFE happened just before I went on holiday. Remember?
I can't remember when you were there.
It was just before I went on holiday. We actually watched.
Yeah.
We actually watched that live with what's it when he was doing the vaping.
But you did this observation last year as well, though, didn't you? You just didn't.
Yeah, this was like literally a few days after when I went on holiday.
Yeah, but you made this same observation last year that you went. That were nowhere near TFE.
Yes. And also it was also off. Also 3 to 4 degrees or 4 to 5 degrees off. And then they told me I'm wrong. So now I did it again.
And you're still wrong.
And I'm still wrong. So I keep repeating the thing they're saying is impossible, which is weird. Because if it is impossible, you wouldn't be able to repeat it. Oh, yeah. Let me unmute you. Sorry, we're making a lot of noise there, Anthony. There we go.
Sorry about that. I didn't realize I was not on mute. Can I just point a couple of things out here with this video that he's doing, right?
Mm-hmm.
When Critical Think did his so-called quote-unquote experiment, you know, the one that he, with a set of scales where he took a measurement, right? Didn't manipulate anything, didn't have a hypothesis, didn't identify his IV or his DV, didn't even have an observed phenomena in which he could do a bit of science on. Where are all the videos from the blurfs criticizing his video? And when we criticize his video because they don't critically think anything, we point out all the problems with it and we don't personalize it against him. Yeah, we might laugh at him after it, but the point that we're making is valid. No IV, no DV, no DV, no null, no actual hypothesis, no observed phenomena. That's all the components that make a scientific experiment, and there was none in his. And what's this guy got? Absolutely nothing but ridicule, scorn, and humor, attempted humor. Look at the differences standard. The difference is that they don't apply their own rules when they're applying them against us to their own people. No. It's ridiculous.
Mm-hmm. And that's exactly that. They can't. They're hypocrites.
Brightly shine, crafted signs of the divine. I'm made for something true. In God's plan, my path renews. Flat earth made by Him. My journey long yet thin, purpose found in every day, guided by His gentle sway.